Hello friends, welcome. Friends, today we are going to talk about a very important macroeconomic dimension. What is it? This is about deployment of bank credit across various sectors. Now, if you go to this website, you will see that RBI publishes this data on a monthly basis, and this data looks something like this. So I'll show you the Excel sheet. Rather than clicking on this link, I'll go straight to the Excel sheet. So in this Excel sheet, you will find that there are two statement. One is statement 1, another is statement 2. The statement 1 captures the various credits across various dimensions, which are agriculture, services, personal loan, priority sector, etc. And then we have got statement 2. So if you go to statement 2 is doing what? It is dissecting the industrial sector into various dimensions. So if you go here, you will find the industrial sector has been further broken down into various other subsectors. Now friends, today we are going to talk about only personal loans, because there are many aspects to talk about bank credit, and it's a very important subject, but I'm going to focus only on personal loan because personal loans are individual centric. Now, looking at this sheet, you won't be able to get any understanding about what is going on unless you see the trend. So friends, what I have done is I actually have created some dashboards, and these dashboards are going to be pretty important to understand this dimension better. Now, when we drill down into personal loans, you will find that there are various aspects which is not possible to be able to unlock by looking at these static sheets. So I have done some effort to create this dashboard. Now, if you be with me, you will get a great insight of what is happening as far as our economic dimension are concerned. What are the positives and what are the negatives and the risks that are associated with huge uptake of personal loan. Now, just focus on the left side of the sheet first. Now, this sheet basically captures the overall picture which I showed you in that Excel sheet. The Excel sheet only captured 3 because it is not a complete sheet with full time scale. I have created a dashboard which captures a full detail of the past trends also, so that you can zoom in and zoom out and get a complete picture. So let's first do a high level understanding as to where personal loan stands compared to other bank credit for which are given to various sectors. Now, if you look at this chart, you will see that the bank credit is total 164 lakh crores. It's a huge percentage of the overall GDP, and I'll show you how much percentage is. Out of which the industry deployment as of March 24 is 36.83 lakh crores. The industry, both macro, medium and large industry loans. And then we have got services, which is around 45.9 lakh crores. And then we have got personal loan, which is 53.36 lakh crores. Now, it is very difficult to measure what these values look like from a GDP point of view, because it is important to base mark on a GDP point of view. Then only we are able to get some insight. So if you see from a GDP point of view, the bank credit, the overall bank credit stands at 55.92%, right? And then on the industry side, it stands at 12.53%. The services stand at 15.62%, and the personal loan stands at 18.16%. Now, this personal loan has been seen on an increasing trend, especially if you see from June 23, actually not June 23, it is June 23. From June 23 onward, you see there has been an increasing trend of personal loan, and that is what we are going to talk about as to what kind of trends we are seeing, where the interest of the individuals are going as per personal loans are concerned, because personal loans directly impacts an individual, his buying capacity, his spending capacity, what kind of interest that it shows, all gets clearly unlocked by looking at this data. So let's focus on this, and then in later video we can focus on other dimension. Now, if you look at on the right hand side of your screen, you will see that I have created a dashboard which kind of gives you a flavor of the interest rates which have changed over a period of time since fourth quarter 2021. You will see that if you look at personal loans, this number which you see on this is in lakh crores, and then we have the bracket 9 to 10%, 8 to 9%, less than 5%. So you can see that I have created a dashboard where I have shown a time scale point of view that how the interest rates of various loans have been increasing as we move forward in the time scale because of the inflation as well as the bank RBI's short-term rates which RBI has. The policy rates of RBI has increased over a period of time. So from a personal loan point of view, so you will find that there are two important brackets, 9 to 8, 9 to 10% and 8 to 9%. Here, the latest data says that we have around 11.66 lakh crores in 8 to 9% bracket and 16.2 lakh crores in the bracket of 9 to 10% of personal loans. Other loans have also shown an increasing trend towards gravitating towards highest interest rate. Okay, so that's what we are able to see here. Now, if I go to the next dashboard here, because there are two dashboards and since there are 44 line items, you will find that the personal loans are broken down into various sub-line items. So in the next part of this presentation, we are going to talk about these line items, and you will see how the trends of these line items have increased change over a period of time. Okay. So let's look at this. So here in this chart, in this dashboard, what I have done is I have blown it. I've shown this dashboard in a manner. Let me just put my face here. Yeah. So you will find that so this is a dashboard which is called organized wise classification of outstanding credit of scheduled commercial banks through occupation. So the occupation is what? The occupation is here in the y-axis. Y-axis we have the occupation, and then we have the various sectors, right? The public sector, the cooperative sector, the individual housing sectors are basically captured here. So this is a matrix, the occupation on this side and the sector on this side. Okay. So if you see here, if you look at the personal loan category here, you'll find that this is the personal loans are here. It starts from here, Y5. And then we have the various categories of personal loan captured here in this 6 items. You see, the 6 items have been captured here. Now as we all know, that public sector definitely is not going to take personal loans. Corporate sector may take personal loans, so there is a very, very marginal. Private sector, there is no personal loans. So mostly the personal loans are all skewed towards individuals, that we have discussed earlier. Individuals what? Male and female. So you will find that the number that I showed you on personal loan, the value was 48.9. If you look at the 48.9 lakh crores, right? That is the number which we saw here. If you see this chart, 48.9 lakh crores. Let's go to the sheet again. Let's go to the sheet. Let's go to lakh crores. So you see, so this number, because this is March 2024, therefore this number has increased 53.36, but this number is actually till December 3rd quarter 2024, right? It is not the complete quarter, it's for December. That's why this number is coming out to be 48.9 lakh crores. So I just want to make sure that you understand the discrepancy, because that's an advanced number. This is a number which is till December 2023. So this number is less. Now why I am showing you this sheet, you can very clearly see that the individual males, the personal loan, the males have taken, as we always understand, the males definitely is the leader of the house most of the time. It may not be always true. So the personal loan that males have taken is 38.7 lakh crores versus female 10.1 lakh crores. And the housing, if you break it from a housing point of view, it is 20.1 lakh crores versus 5.8 lakh crores. And then the other, and then we have the credit card, which is a very important segment, which is 11.6 lakh crores, and female is 2.7 lakh crores, right? So all adds to 49.9 lakh crores. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do a simulation here to show you that how these numbers have changed over a period of time. So you can basically look at it, the trend also here. So I'll run this and I'll show you how this number has changed. It will start from the beginning, right? So I'll run this. So you will find that as the time progresses, these values are changing over a period of time. So I'll just slow it down because it basically is not going to give you any understanding of the situation. So let's do the following. Let me just do a little bit of a hand dragging here. So you'll find that as time progresses, what I want to show you, why I'm showing you this, you'll find that there is a shift. So when I start here, let's say from the very beginning here, you'll find 7.52 and 4.3 lakh crore. But as I move forward in time, you will find that these numbers have changed and the focus of housing has increased significantly. 11.7 lakh crores, right? It's increasing. And this number on housing part has increased from 38.8 lakh is the total personal loan, out of which 20.1 lakh crores is housing. So there has been a clear, increased focus of individuals towards house purchases. So that's why I wanted to show you this chart, which becomes a very important chart to look at. Now let's look at one more dimension here. What is this dimension? So here I have created a histogram, and this is going to be very interesting, by the way. If you look at this chart, you will notice a lot of insights are going to come up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically break this personal loan and I'll run simulation here to show you that what bracket of personal loans people are gravitating towards. Less than 25,000, 25,000 to 2 lakh, 2 lakh to 5 lakh, 5 lakh to 10 lakh. So these are the various categories of personal loans, and this is a total. So what I'm going to do is I actually have I can choose here from this drop down menu different dimensions of personal loan, and I'll run a simulation to show you that from the beginning, which is when is the beginning time scale, from 30th September 2016, how this trend has changed. Because when you look at the histogram, you will be able to see the complete change in trend, which is very, very important insight, which is not possible unless you have these dashboards in front of you. So let's do that one by one. You will find this very interesting. So let's look at housing first, and I'll go straight here from the beginning and I'll run this simulation so that you can have a look at what's going on. So in 31st March 2014, we had 1.1 lakh crores of personal loans in the bracket of 10 to 25 lakhs as far as housing is concerned, and the total was 5.2. So out of 5.2 lakh crores, 1.8 lakh crores was gravitating towards 10 to 25 lakh bracket. So let's see how this particular trend has changed, right? So let me run this. So it remains within this trend, the focus here. So you'll see an interesting trend change. So this number, this thing is going to increase. See? So from around, I'll just see this. Earlier, the focus was, so if I go again here, so till 2019 or beginning of 2020, the focus was towards what? Towards, beginning of 2021. Just beginning of 2021, this was neck to neck, you see, neck to neck. And then from here, there is a clear shift in the trend of focus on personal loan towards housing from 25 to 50 lakhs range, right? Can you see this? It's a very interesting insight. Okay, so now if you see here at the latest data, which is of 31st December 2023, we have 8.4 lakh crores of personal loans within the bracket of 25 to 50 lakhs out of the total 26 lakhs. So this is a very important insight. So that's why I created the histogram, to get a view as to how the whole thing is changing. Now let's look at another important dimension, which is vehicle. Okay. So let's see how the vehicle thing has changed over a period of time. So again, let me run the simulation, which will give a very interesting insight as to how the the vehicle focus has changed. So you can clearly see initially it was between 2 to 5 lakh, right? Now the vehicle loan mostly has been gravitating toward this bracket, 5 to 10 lakh. And there has been a significant shift. It's not a small shift. It's a huge shift towards 5 to 10 lakh brackets. Though there is some, so this particular piece, which is 10 to 25 lakh bracket, was also pretty less. If you see here, let me go again to 2024. You will see that this was 0.4 lakh crores, 0.3 lakh crores within this bracket, and 0.1 lakh crores. And as I move toward in the forward in time domain in 2020, this, I think this is the inflection. No, let me just go a little bit back in time. So you will find that the inflection point is actually roughly around 2016 time frame, and then it has gravitated towards 5 to 10 lakhs. This thing, right? Prominence has increased from 10 to 25 lakhs. The time frame is roughly around middle of 2022, right? So the nutshell, the story is that the vehicle part of the personal loan has become pretty important, and now if you add this to it is 3 lakh crore out of the 26 lakh crores within the a bracket of 5 to 25 lakhs as far as vehicle is concerned. Okay. Now let's look at personal credit card. Let's look at this aspect and see how the credit card purchases have changed over a period of time. So let me run this. So 25 to 2 lakhs, right? This is where the focus has been, right? Now you see that the time is changing, but it has remained focused in this segment, though 2 to 5 lakh also has increased, but main focus has been toward this segment, 25 to 2 lakhs, right? So there hasn't been a significant shift here. The focus generally has been between 25 to 2 lakhs. So at the end of December 2023, to 1.1 lakh crores and 0.7 lakh crores is 1.8 lakh crores out of 26 lakh crores total is total on this segment is when I say in this segment, I basically mean the full segment. Okay, not this segment, the full segment, right? So that is the difference. So let's you need to know the distinction. It's not about this particular personal credit card. So this is 1.1 lakh crores to 0.7 lakh crores. So that's where the shift has been between 25. So 1.1 to 1.7, it basically adds to 1.8 lakh crores, 1.8 lakh crores, which is between 25 to 5 lakh crores, 5 lakh rupees. So that's where the focus has been. Let's look at other personal loans. See, other personal loans, the trend has been towards 25 to 10 to 25. And this is important. This is mainly unsecured loan. So if you find other personal loan, because in case of a personal loan like vehicle and other things, you can if they don't pay, then you can basically go and claim the vehicle or the house. But other personal loans, I do not know whether these are fully bracketed, covered by mortgages or not, or any kind. I don't know. So here the trend actually has been towards what? Towards these 10 to 25 lakh segment. So why these people are taking this loan? Doing what? I don't know. When more investigations are required. And let's look at one more segment, which is education. So in education, the shift has been from 2 to 5 lakh towards the bracket of 25 to 50 lakh. So 0.3 lakh crores of the total, from the total of 26 lakh crores, has been shifted towards this particular bracket. So this is a very interesting insight. I think you should play with this and have a look at this. And then one thing which I like to basically show you, different types of loans I showed you in the sheet. The industry, personal loans, all add through roughly around 150, 160 lakh crores, right? So you'll find that the personal loan, the change has been like this. So this is a clear trend that there is a trend towards personal loan, and the industry loan has gone down. The finance has increased, which is actually not a very good sign, right? Industry loans should actually increase. I do not know what is going on. But the focus has been towards personal loans. So this is a very disturbing factor which I see in the industry, because we need to create more products. We need to drive our economy, and the economy is driven by industries, manufacturing industries, service industries. Agriculture, for example, there also it remained largely static. You see, it has been remained largely static. Trade, but personal loan is increasing, which is not a very good sign if you ask me, because though people should have money to spend, they should take loan to spend, but not to a segment, not to a with the compromise towards industry sector, agriculture sector, trade and other professional service sector. So there has definitely been a shift towards towards personal loan, which we can clearly see here. Then one more dimension which I would like to show you, which is going to be very, very interesting. This is basically the distribution of personal loan across states. Now let me just give you a little bit of insight about the sheet so that you understand. So what the sheet is all about, here I have states, right, in this column. And then what I have done is I have divided the state in metro, rural, semi-urban and urban categories. And then I have chosen a date here, which is December 2023. And then I have chosen the personal category loan. Now this column, which is at in the right hand side of this dashboard, this is the total. This number will not change. As you see, 158.16 lakh crores is the total number. I have distributed this value, which is the total loan. This is not personal loan, this is a total loan. So like in Maharashtra, 44.93 lakh crores is the total loan which banks have deployed in Maharashtra. Similarly in Delhi in 16.92. So this is the total. Out of which the personal loan is 48.93, which has been distributed across the state in this manner. So if you can pause the video and you can have a look at it, you will find that maximum focus is toward Maharashtra, 13.25 lakh crores. And then what I have done is, there is one more very interesting thing. I have created a percentage of the total loan, like 44.93, right, is the total loan. 13.25, if you divide to 44.93, you get 29%. So Maharashtra, 29% of the total loan is towards personal loan, right? But there are other states which are taking a significant amount of personal loan, right? Like for example, Assam, like J&K, of the total loans, which is a matter of quite disturbing, which basically clearly shows that these states do not have industries. You can see that because people are only taking personal loans. If there are other loans which the banks are deploying here, then there will be some kind of development activities in these states, which is missing. Because people are focusing on personal loan, right? And I can basically look at, and then what I've done is that these categories, if you see, metro, rural, semi-urban, urban, these percentage adds up to this percentage. So out of the 13.25 lakh crores, 24% is metro in Maharashtra, 1% is rural, 2% is semi-urban, and 3% is urban. So I will strongly encourage you to basically pause this video and have a look at it. I have got other very interesting thing, because this particular dashboard is pretty powerful. It is not only measures the personal loan, but there are other aspects which you can just click and you can have a look at it. But I don't have time to go through in this video to describe all these dimensions. Let's focus on personal loan. So you will see that the personal loan is a significant amount of personal loans are being taken by these states, which is a matter quite disturbing, because that clearly shows that the development in these states are lacking. Otherwise, why would they take personal loan? Let's give one more insight, which is important. Let's look at the industry part. Let's look at industry, because that will also give a very... So as I told you, look at this. The total industry, the amount of money that is being spent in industry, not spent means deployed in industry, is 37.56 lakh crore out of the total 158.16 lakh crores. You can clearly see that except Meghalaya, the rest and Dadar and Haveli, rest of the places the industry deployment has been so low. Clearly see, right? So that's what I was pointing out, and you can do some more analysis by drilling down into other aspects here, the finance, trade and other etc. Right? So anyway, friends, I think I stop here because already 25 minutes are passing. I hope that you might have got a very good insight as to where we stand as far as personal loans are concerned. This is a very important aspect of our economic, macroeconomic dimension to look at, understand, and analyze. And I have been doing a lot of work on this on the banking sector, and I will bring you different kinds of videos about different aspects of the banking sector as we go forward. But today I thought of spending my time on personal loans, and I hope that you found this video interesting and useful. And let me know if you have any comments and suggestions. I will take those into account. And thanks for listening to this video, watching this video till the end. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.